In this video, we're ranking every single weapon in Mass Effect Chapter 2. There is a lot of them. As you can see right here, the tier list is pretty full. I did put every single weapon on that tier list so you can make sure to know what my opinions are on every single weapon in the game. I included everything such as melee weapons as well as pistols, everything you can think of is on that tier list. So let's actually jump right in the video. If you want to see more of that stuff where I go ahead and rank everything in the game, and make sure to go ahead right now and like the video. You can also go ahead and subscribe to the channel. We are very close to 20,000 subscribers as we're talking. So make sure to jump in and subscribe. Alright, so let's not waste any more time. Jump right into the video and rank every single of these weapons right now. Alright, so like I said, here is the tier list. Now, as you can see, the different ranks are S, A, B, C, D. These are basically the 5 different ranks that I can give to the weapons, S being the best and B being the worst. As you can see, all of them are right here. I did place them in order yet, so we don't have to do all that right now. So actually, what we're going to do now is we are going to start and actually check every single one of them. And this is going to start right here with these weapons right here, which are the melee weapons. So let's actually go ahead and rank all of them. Alright, so here's the melee weapons right here in front of me. As you can see, there's 4 of them. Let's go ahead and take the knife right away, because this is probably the only melee weapon we're going to take since they all do the same damage. So what we're going to do is we're going to do some damage to that plank over here. As you can see, the knife does 40 damage. Every single melee weapon does 40 damage, which is very good because it used to do 25 damage at the beginning of Chapter 2. It all got buffed recently. If you want to check that video, it's all going to be right there. I very think the machete is the best looking one right here. As you can see right now, I'm holding it in my hands. The skin is kind of ruining it, but otherwise, I gotta say it, the machete overall is very good looking. I pretty much have to give them the same note, but what I'm going to do here is, since they're very good, especially with the latest update, I'm going to go ahead and give them S, but I need to place them in order of what I think is the best, which is going to be the machete, followed right after by the knife, then there's going to be the baton, and then with the bat right here. So what we're going to do now is we are going to check the 3 different pistols that are in the game. There's actually 3 of them. As you can see, there's the pistol silenced, as well as the deagle. Let's actually start right here with the pistol, and we're going to investigate on whether I give a good note or not. Also, I need to check visually. The gun is looking pretty cool. It looks like a Glock, which is actually pretty nice. So let's go ahead right here and go to our target, which is going to be right in front of us. I need to be able to know what headshot damage is, and these targets actually don't allow me to know that. So let's go ahead right here, shoot him once in the body. It's going to be 11 damage, and once in the head, so it's going to be 17 damage. I think if you do 6 different headshots, you can get someone down very quick. So that's why I'm going to go ahead and give the regular pistol. I think this gets a B because there's definitely better than the pistol. So now what we're going to do is we are going to check the silence pistol, which got a massive buff yesterday. So let's go ahead and take that bad boy right here. It actually looks amazing. It's just like the pistol normally, but with a silence at the end of it. The sound is also pretty satisfying. This is a very clear sound. Let's actually go right here and test the damage of this bad boy, which should be very quick. 1 bullet in the body, so it's 8 damage, and in the head, it's 12 damage. But the cool thing about this is the fact that it shoots very fast. As you can see right here, I'm gonna go ahead and do an entire mag. Yeah, that is absolutely crazy. So I have to give a very good note to the silence pistol for sure. So let's go ahead right here and give the silence pistol a S, because I seriously think that it's really good. Let's actually put it right here before the melee weapons. And I'm pretty sure that with a full mag, you can get someone down. So a full mag of all hits, and you're pretty sure to get your bounty. So that's very good. So what we're going to do now is we are going to check the deagle right here, which is the last pistol on the list. So let's go ahead right here and get the deagle. This is what the gun looks like right here. As you can see, let me go ahead and take it. And it pretty much looks like a deagle. The sound is also pretty much a deagle sound, as you can hear right now. This is very clear. Let's actually go ahead and test the deagle on our target right here. So 1 body shot will be 28, and 1 headshot is 42. As you can see, if I go ahead and shoot multiple times, it does take some time to actually go ahead and put your bullets. 1, 2, 3. That is absolutely amazing. So let's go ahead and give the deagle a very good note. What I'm going to do is I'm literally going to go ahead and give a better note to the deagle than the silence pistol, because 3 different bullets. Actually, with the normal shots, it's 5 different bullets, and you can get someone down without missing. So that's very good, actually. So let's go ahead right now and do the 2 different SMGs in the game. We have the Tech 9 right here, and we have the MP5. So let's actually go ahead and start with the Tech 9 right here as the first SMG. As you can see, this is what the Tech 9 is. If I go ahead and take it, you can see that it pretty much looks very cool whenever you run with it. The running animation and then you holding it in your hand just like that is very cool. So what we're going to do here is we are going to go in the shooting range, and let's test 1 body shot right there. That is 8 damage, and 1 in the head. That is 12 damage. So if I go ahead and hold my shot right there, 20 bullets in 1 mag. So we should be able to do a lot of damage quick. And yeah, that is actually pretty cool. What I'm going to do here is I'm actually going to go ahead and take the Tech 9, and I'm going to give it a not a S, because I think it can be pretty much better. Now we got to go ahead and give the MP5 a shot. The MP5 got a massive buff recently. It's actually very good now. The MP5 is all the way over here. So let's go ahead and take the MP5. And as you can see, this is what the gun looks like right now. It's actually pretty good. So let's actually go ahead and test the damage with that bad boy. As you can see, 1 shot in the body, 7 damage, and once in the head, it's going to be 11. So 11 damage for that fast. This is actually pretty good. Here we go, his health should be full, so let's go ahead and do headshots. Yeah, that's actually really good. That took literally less than a second, I think, to go ahead and do that kill, so that was actually very decent. So what I'm gonna do here is very clear. I'm actually gonna go ahead and give the MP5A before the Tech 9, matter of fact, because it's actually way better than it in my opinion. The fact that it's a free-to-play weapon is also very cool because it makes it so it's not pay to win. So yeah, that's pretty much the SMGs overall. So let's go ahead and hop into the shotguns. Now we have 2 of them. So let's start with the regular shotgun first. The first shotgun is right here. Let's go ahead and take it right there. And the shotgun is actually very decent looking. It's very long, as you can see right here. Holding it in my hands is kind of crazy. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna test the damage of that boy. As you can see right here, I have my target in front of me. Let's actually go ahead and do a body shot right there. We're gonna try to see how much damage it does. And that was 60, I think. Let's go ahead and do a shot right there. And 75, I think. I didn't miss a single bullet. That was a lot of damage. That's actually pretty good. So 2 different shots, and as you can see, your target goes down. So that's actually very decent. Very, very good in any situation of combat. So let's go ahead and give the shotgun a good note here. I'm actually going to go ahead and give it a better note than the Tech 9, but not a better one than the MP5, because I would definitely go ahead and take the MP5 more than the shotgun. So what we're going to do now is we are going to go ahead right here and take the AA-12, since it's the last shotgun of the list. Right here, let's actually go ahead and take that bad boy. Now it looks very good visually. The sound is the same as the shotgun, basically the same exact thing. So let's go ahead right here and test the damage of that bad boy. Let's go ahead and do a body shot right here and try to not miss. So it's going to be 25, I think it was. I didn't see quite well. Let's go ahead and do a headshot, and that was 36. If we do 3 different headshots, I'm pretty sure that goes ahead and take your bounty right off the way. Let's go ahead and hold the shot right here 3 different times, and 1, 2, 3. Yep, that's actually right there, 3 different shots right all in the head. So I'm gonna go ahead and give the AA-12 a pretty good note as well, because it's actually very handy in these situations. I'm gonna go ahead and give the AA-12 right under the shotgun, because I think the shotgun is a lot better now than the AA-12. So now what we're gonna do is we're gonna place the ARs on this tier list. As you can see, we have 4 of them. We have the AK-47, the M4A1, the FAMAS, as well as the SCAR. Now I gotta say the AK-47 got a massive buff lately. It got very, very better. If I go ahead and shoot right there, you can hear that it's a pretty satisfying sound. Let's go ahead and do some damage to this guy right here. Let's go ahead and shoot him once in the body. It's going to be a 10, and in the head, it's going to be a 15. If you go ahead and shoot 10 times in the body, goes down. I think it's 6 times in the head, goes down. So that's actually very, very good. What I'm gonna do is not give it a S, because there's way better than that, and trust me on that one. I'm gonna put it right after the MP5, because I think it's better than the shotgun, but not better than the MP5. MP5 is just too good here. So what I'm gonna do here is go to the next AR, which is gonna be the M4A1. Now you have to realize that the M4A1 is a Game Pass weapon. You need the SWAT Game Pass in order to use it. So let's go ahead and take it, and this is what it looks like right here. So let's go ahead and test 1 body shot right there, 1 single bullet. That is 10 damage, and in the head, that is 15 damage. Pretty much the same as the AK, so there's no difference on that. Now the thing with the M4A1 is the fact that it shoots very fast, as you can see right here. If I go ahead and test the AK shooting speed, as you can see right here, I'm pretty sure the M4A1 is faster. What I'm going to do here is I'm going to go ahead and do only headshots, and as you can see, this is actually very, very good. So what I'm going to do right here is I'm going to go ahead and give this a very good note. And when I say very good note, I am actually going to go ahead and give this the S, but the first S. So this is going to be the best weapon on the list right now. I very highly suggest you go ahead and get the SWAT Game Pass if you want to do a lot of damage and from afar. Now let's go ahead right here and do the FAMAS. Here's the gun right here. Let's actually go ahead and take it. And as you can see, this is what it looks like. It's actually a pretty good looking weapon. I'm not even gonna lie. This is one of the best looking ARs in the game. So let's go ahead right here and do some damage to our target again. And we are going to see a body shot, how much damage it does. And that is a 45 damage. Let's go ahead and do some damage in the head. As you can see right there, that is 68 damage. I'm pretty sure that was 68 if I read that right. So what I'm gonna go ahead and do is give the FAMAS a good note, but not that great, because I feel like the M4A1 is just the best bet, because you can just go ahead and hold your click. While this, you need to go ahead and click and click and click. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna give it a very good note, better than the AK. Actually, I think it's way better than the AK for sure, but AK definitely remains a very good gun. So let's go ahead and test the SCAR right now. The SCAR is definitely a weapon that has a lot of controversy because of the fact that people say it's slow, and I gotta say it's actually pretty slow. If I go ahead and hold my shot right there, you can see that it's not that fast, it's not that crazy. Let's go ahead and do some damage right here and see how good it is. 1 body shot is 14 damage, and 1 headshot is going to be 20 damage. Let's go ahead and test it right there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. What was that? That was exactly 100 of damage. How? 1 HP. Okay, that is okay. I don't know what that was. You know what? Let's just go ahead and give the SCAR his rank. What I'm gonna do is right here, I'm gonna go ahead and we just tested it. It's not 5 bullets, it's 6 bullets for some reason. What we're gonna do is we are going to go ahead right here and give it a B. I'm gonna go ahead and give it a better note than the pistol though, for sure. So now we have to check the 2 different sniper rifles. There's one right here and one right here. One is the sniper and one is the AWP, which is the paid version of the sniper rifle. So first of all, let's actually go ahead and test the normal sniper rifle. The weapon is right here. As you can see, if I go ahead and take it, this is what the gun looks like. It's pretty much a sniper rifle I mean, there's nothing else to say. What we're gonna do is we're gonna get right close to our target. So let's go ahead and do one shot in the body right there. Should be pretty accurate. That was 35 damage. And then we're gonna do once in the head. Pretty sure it's gonna kill him. That was 60 damage, which is pretty crazy. Normally 3 times in the body, I'm pretty sure it kills. So let's go ahead and shoot him once in the head right there. Shoot him once in the body right there. And now he has 5 HP left, so once more in the body, and that takes your target away. So let's go ahead and give it a good note. I'm actually gonna go ahead right here and give it a A. I don't mind much the ranking here. I think it's pretty good. I would definitely go ahead and use that a lot more than some of these weapons here. Basically, being the Tech 9, I don't think I would use it more than all of these weapons over here. So yeah, that's pretty much the ranking. Now we have to test the AWP. That is the paid version of the sniper. Now this gun is right here, and as you can see, it's right next to the regular sniper. It's a Game Pass weapon. So let's go ahead and do some damage to our boy right here, and normally it should be very good. One body hit, that is going to be 50 damage. So if you shoot 2 times in the body, regardless of what the situation is, you are going to take your target out right there. Once in the head should be pretty crazy. We're going to wait for him to regen. That is 80 damage in the head. That was actually mental. I gotta say it, that is very good. What we're gonna do is we are going to give it right under the M4A1 a S. I gotta say it, that's actually a very good damage weapon. I think it's not that expensive, so go ahead and get the AWP if you want to do some crazy damage. Now we have the explosive weapons right here. We have the grenade launcher, the RPG, as well as the stinger, which was recently added. The grenade launcher is actually a weapon you need to pay for. As you can see right here, if I go ahead and take it, it's $5,000 for a use. Let's go ahead and do some damage to our guy right here. What we're gonna do is we are going to try and land the explosive right next to him. I hope it's gonna work. Okay, that didn't quite work. Let's actually go ahead and try it again, and that was 20 damage. So let's go ahead right here and shoot him 4 more times, and normally it should be down. That is actually pretty good. $5,000 for this is actually pretty decent, because you can just go ahead and spam that shot and you're basically gonna get someone out very quick. So what I'm gonna do is give the grenade launcher quite a good note, but the fact that you have to pay every time you want to use it is pretty lame. So what I'm gonna do is I'm going to go ahead and give the grenade launcher I guess a B before the pistol, definitely. Actually, before the SCAR, matter of fact, I think it's very, very good. Let's go ahead and test the RPG right now. The RPG is also a Game Pass weapon. You need to pack ROBUX in order to get it. You know your boy has every weapon in the game, so let's actually go ahead and take the RPG right there. And this is what the gun looks like. So let's go ahead and do some damage to Cam right here. Sorry, Cam, it's gonna hurt a lot. And 60 damage, that is crazy. So 2 hits with the rocket launcher and basically someone is out right there. This is pretty much a weapon you're sure to kill with. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go ahead and give the RPG a very good note again, because 2 different hits, but the reload time is kind of crazy. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go ahead and give it a, I guess I don't use it much, so I'm gonna go ahead and give it a A. And again, you don't need much skill to use the RPG. You just shoot anywhere you want it and it's gonna do damage anyway. So let's go ahead right here and use the stinger. Now the stinger is pretty much the RPG, but there's one thing you need to have with it, is it locks onto vehicles. I don't know about the damage, so let's actually go ahead and buy it. $15,000 just to use it is pretty crazy. Right here, I just bought it. This is what it looks like. It's pretty massive. Now let's go ahead right here and test the damage on Cam right here. And as you can see, 25 damage it did. Although the focus on that gun is not to kill enemies, it's to destroy vehicles. It's actually pretty good on vehicles. Now $15,000 in order to use this is pretty crazy, but otherwise pretty much everybody would spam this. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go ahead and give this, I guess, look, I'm not a fan of the stinger, so go ahead and give this a C. C is pretty much a reasonable note, I guess, for the stinger. Now we have the throwable weapons. We have the grenade as well as the tear gas. So let's go ahead and test the grenade first. This is where the throwable weapons are now in the game. They changed place. I think in the past they used to be over there with the snipers, but now they're right here. So let's take the grenade. So let's go ahead and test it right there. We are going to take it right there and throw it at Cam, and normally 60 damage. So this is again a free weapon. You can just go ahead and do as much damage as the RPG, but with a throwable one. So you need to not miss, and as you can see, if I go ahead and shoot right there, this is a kill. So let's go ahead and give the grenade a good note, because again, it's a free weapon and you can basically just go ahead and spam it and just get a kill right there. I'm gonna go ahead and give it like pretty much S. I think it's very good. It's free to play, so I guess after the silence pistol is a reasonable one. It's actually better than the melee weapons. It's 60 and these ones are 40, so yeah, that pretty much makes sense. Now we have to test the tear gas right here, and I gotta say it, the tear gas, I guess, is here it is right here, tear gas, and you gotta pay $4,000 just to use these fart grenades right here. So let's go ahead right here and throw it at Cam and see how long it takes before he dies, because this is how fart grenades work. So whenever he dies, we're gonna be able to hear it. Actually, it didn't even kill him in the first place, so what we're gonna do is throw another one right there. Okay, so this guy died. I don't think Cam died. Did he? Actually still alive, so that is fairly interesting. Okay, so now that's crazy. We threw 2 of them and it actually didn't even do the kill. So what I'm gonna do right here is I'm going to go ahead and give this a very bad note. I'm gonna go ahead and give it a D, because you need to pay to use it. It's actually very bad, and I gotta say it, I don't use it at all. So yeah, that pretty much gets a D right there. Now one thing I realized while making this tier list is that I forgot the crate weapons. I actually added them right here. As you can see, there's the ray gun as well as the minigun. Now the 2 of these weapons are actually only available with the red crates that you can find in the map whenever they drop. So let's go ahead and test the ray gun first. As you can see, I just gave myself it. As you can see, it's pretty much the same one that in Call of Duty, so it's pretty much very good. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna stand right here because the fart grenades are so bad that they're still farting as we speak. So I don't know what that's about, but it's been like 5 minutes that it's like this. So let's go ahead right here and test the ray gun. We're gonna do 1 body damage right here. This is 18, and in the head, this is 18 as well. Doesn't matter. There's no headshot multiplier on this gun. So let's go ahead and right here, older shot. Bam, 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 bam. I think there was like 5 bullets or something, around 5. But this is actually pretty good. But again, this is a crate weapon. So you need to be pretty lucky in order to get it, but you don't have to pay anything for it. So this is why right here, I'm going to go ahead and give the ray gun a pretty good note. I'm actually going to go ahead and give it a A because I think it's actually very good. What I'm going to do is give it a but right after the RPG, I think it's actually pretty decent. Now we have to test the minigun after that. As you can see, this is what it looks like. I mean, that's literally a minigun. So now the thing with the minigun is that you can't just go ahead and hold your shot. As you can see, if I go ahead and do that, there's going to be heat, and then it just waits for a little bit, and there's a cooldown in order for you to be able to reuse it. What we're going to do is we're going to try to do 1 body shot. I think it's 8 per shot. What we're going to do is we're going to do it in the head. I think that was 12 per shot, so that was 8, 12. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna hold their shot in the head, and normally shouldn't take long at all. And when I'm gonna say at all, I mean like, let's go ahead right here and shoot, and yeah, just like that, gone. Okay. That was pretty good. Okay, so here we go. Let's actually go ahead and give it a rating, and I gotta say it's actually pretty crazy, but again, it's a crate weapon, so you need to be very lucky to get it. Let's go ahead and give it, I think this is going to be the best gun in the game because of the fact that it's actually very, very fast, and it's actually very, very good damage. 12 damage in the head, 8 damage in the body, so if you go ahead and shoot pretty much over and over, you're pretty sure to get anyone down very quick. So let's go ahead and test the exclusive weapons now. We have the Nerf ray, we have the Death ray, we have the Duck gun, and the Taser. So let's go ahead and test the Nerf ray first. Here it is. As you can see right here, this is what it looks like. In order to get it, you need to basically order it on Amazon, and then you get it in real life, and there's a code you need to enter in ROBLOX, and you can use it in game. So let's go ahead right here and do 1 shot in the body, and we will see how much damage that does. In the body, that's 7, and in the head, it's going to be 7 as well. So just like the ray gun, there's no headshot multiplier at all. So let's go ahead right here and hold our shot, and we can just hold it. So yeah, I gotta say that's pretty garbage. So what I'm gonna do now is I'm going to go ahead and in terms of damage, I'm going to go ahead and give this a C because I think it's actually pretty bad. That's pretty much that. Now we have to test the Death ray. The Death ray is actually a weapon you can unlock by doing the plane robbery. If you want to see how to obtain it, I made an entire video on that specific gun, so go ahead and check it out. Now I gotta go ahead and do some body damage right here. If we go ahead and do that was 32, but for 2 different bullets, so that's 16 per shot. And if we go ahead and do a headshot right there, that was 24, I think, for a headshot. So 16, 24. If we go ahead and do 5 different hits with the gun in the head, again, you need to not miss. And yeah, that is actually pretty good. I gotta say it, I don't use it much because of the fact that I have other weapons I use a lot more, but this is pretty decent. You have to actually go and do a whole heist in order to get this gun, so this is again pretty hard to obtain, but otherwise it's pretty good. What I'm gonna do is I'm actually gonna go ahead and give it a better note than I guess the grenade. I think it's a S, but after the silenced pistol, I gotta say it's actually pretty good. Now we have to test the Duck gun. The Duck gun now is an admin weapon that is exclusively for admins. You can't actually go ahead and use this in the public lobby. You can for you, but you need to be the admin of the private server. Now, believe me or not, but this is what the weapon looks like. It's literally a duck that you hold right there. Now I gotta go ahead and do some body damage to him. As you can see right there, 1 body shot is 10 damage and 1 headshot is 15 damage. So this is pretty crazy. But again, this is not a weapon you can use in a public lobby. So this is just for fun. So now we have 2 factors combined. The fact that it's just for fun, you can't use it in a public lobby, but the fact that it does a lot of damage. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna give it a, but again, A after all of the weapons because you can't use it in a public lobby. So, and now we gotta test the Taser. I just gave myself the weapon right there. As you can see, this is what it looks like. It's the police taser. As you can see, this is pretty much what the Taser does. It immobilizes your target. So as you can see right there, I'm gonna go ahead and tase, switch to my minigun right after, hold my shot, and normally, yep, right there, that was, I don't know where he went. I'm gonna be honest, I don't know where he went on that one. Now, since it's an armless weapon, it actually does not do any damage. I can't actually go ahead and rank it on the damage. So what I'm gonna do is I'm actually gonna go ahead and give it a B because of the fact that I guess it's in the middle. It doesn't do damage, but it's very helpful in combat situations. So, and now we have the hero and villains power. Now, I'm not gonna go ahead and test all of them because I did test them in my heroes and villains tier list. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna place them right now in the tier list. Let's actually go ahead and do a small cut. There we go. They're all placed right there. I placed them all after the weapons because I feel like there's weapons and then there's the hero and villain power. So that's pretty much what it is. We have the entire tier list right here and everything is done. That was a lot of things in one tier list. So if you want to go ahead and support me, you can go ahead and like the video. You can also go ahead and subscribe to the channel. 20,000 subscribers is right around the corner. So go ahead. I'm going to see you guys in the next video. Again, I hope you appreciate these tier lists where I go ahead and give my opinion on stuff in the game. That was a very long one. So yeah, that's pretty much it. See you guys in the next one. My name is Degree. See you guys next time. Peace. Yo, it's Degree. I recently made a video talking about all the buffs on the weapon, so if you want to know on what weapon change, it's gonna be right there in that video right there. See you guys there. Bye-bye.